If you believe the viral horror stories on social media, you might think that £2,500 a month in central London only gets you a tiny, moldy studio. And honestly, if you look at some terrible listings that some agents have the audacity to advertise, you might not be wrong. But that's only half of the story. Today, I'm showing you 7 incredible hidden gems, including a 3-bedroom house that is actually cheaper than a studio in the same area. I've even used AI to redecorate and furnish the empty ones so you can see the true potential. Let's prove that you don't have to settle, starting with this 2-bedroom flat listed at £2,500 a month. It's a 3-minute walk from Holloway Road station in Zone 2 where you can catch the Piccadilly line. It's very spacious. It's 72 square meters or 772 square feet, and there is a huge hallway with built-in storage, 2 bedrooms as well as 2 bathrooms. There is also a 24-hour concierge team and a gym in the building. Now, let's have a look inside. We have this big reception room with an open-plan kitchen and a small balcony. I'll be honest, the way this room is furnished is not the most exciting, which is a shame because there is a lot of potential here. I went ahead and redecorated the space in a neutral but more thought-out way. I replaced the 2 sofas by a corner sofa, I added curtains for privacy, and a few accessories like a rug and a coffee table for more comfort. Moving to the bedrooms, this is the master bedroom, which comes with the ensuite. It's fully tiled, it has a large shower and mirror, it's definitely a highlight. The main bathroom is a similar style, but slightly bigger with a bath. And the second bedroom is also a good size, although again the furnishing is very basic. I tried to keep the room exactly as it is in the original picture, and I just swapped the furniture for a lighter color and made a bed, and automatically it feels more welcoming. Hopefully that gives you a good idea of how you can make this apartment your own. The next place is even bigger but cheaper. It's a flat advertised at £2,250 a month, and we are still in central London, but south of the river this time. It's a 2-minute walk from Oval Underground Station on the Northern Line, which is in Zone 2, and it's not far from Vauxhall either in Zone 1. It's a spacious split-level flat of 80 square meters or 866 square feet. On the ground floor, there is a huge hallway which is super practical, and a large bathroom with space for a washing machine. There are also 2 bedrooms. The first one is the biggest and has plenty of storage as well as a desk. The second bedroom is slightly smaller but still has more than enough space for a double bed and storage. On the first floor, we have this large living room with 2 big windows as well as space for a dining table. And finally, this is the kitchen, which is average in style but big enough and well equipped. I think this place could be a good one for 2 friends who want to share. Both bedrooms are a reasonable size. It's not one giant master bedroom and one shoe closet like we often see. It would cost each tenant £1,125 a month if you share equally, which is a bargain for a big flat like that in central London. If you like the listings I'm showing today, it is exactly the kind of place I'm sharing in my free newsletter. Every week, I focus on a specific budget or area and I send the best deals straight to your inbox. I'll put the link below so you can sign up. We are going even more central now, and this next listing might shock you. We are looking at a studio listed at £2,470 a month, and we are near King's Cross. The closest station is Russell Square in Zone 1, and it's a 2-minute walk. So obviously the location is fantastic, and a high price tag is to be expected. This is what the studio looks like. There is space for a double bed and not much more. They managed to fit this tiny armchair and table, but let's say you won't be hosting dinner parties here. The kitchen is a decent size, but it's not very well equipped. It doesn't look like there is anything apart from this stove oven and a mini fridge. And finally, the bathroom is fine. It's not big and there is no storage whatsoever, but I do like the tiles. So, is this an okay studio? Yes, it's better than a lot of things I see on a daily basis. Does it make sense that the landlord is charging a premium because of the location? Also yes, it is an incredible location. Is it worth £2,470 a month? I don't think so. Especially when I found a 2-bedroom flat for cheaper on the exact same street. Let me show it to you so you can make up your mind. This apartment is listed at £2,400 a month, and as I just said, we are literally on the same street. It's 72 square meters or 580 square feet with 2 large bedrooms, a big hallway and 2 balconies. And there is also a concierge in the building. Let's take a look at the pictures. The flat isn't furnished, so I prepared a furnished version of every room so you can see the potential. I'll show you in a second. The living room is lovely. It's big and bright thanks to the 2 large windows, and you have access to the small balcony. When it comes to furnishing the room, I added a big sofa on this side to create this comfortable living room, and we still have space for a dining table. Moving to the kitchen, it's not super modern, but it is a good size, there is plenty of storage and a window. Same thing for the bathroom. It's not the most modern, but it is in good condition, big enough, and there is a window in here as well. This is bedroom number 1, which is the smallest. It's a nice, easy shape, which will make furnishing it super easy. This is my suggestion of what we could do with it. As you can see, there is plenty of space for a double bed, or even a king size if you'd like, as well as some storage, a small desk and a chair. Or let's be honest, the chair, which will be buried under a pile of random clothes within 48 hours of moving in. Or is it just my home? Finally, this is the second bedroom. It's very similar to the living room, and the shape of it, as well as the huge windows, make it slightly harder to furnish. But I was up for the challenge, and this is what I imagined. It looks way better than my own bedroom, to be honest. And let me remind you that this flat is cheaper than the studio we just looked at, which is probably smaller than this one bedroom alone. So, do ridiculous listings and greedy landlords exist? Yes, of course. But is it still possible to find decent value in the most expensive city in Europe? Also yes. And let me show you this other fantastic flat that is available right now. It's listed at £2,500 a month and it is just south of the river in Battersea. It's a 1-minute walk from Battersea Park Station, and Battersea Power Station is less than a 5-minute walk as well. It's 55 square meters or 580 square feet, and it is a split-level flat. On the ground floor, we have a first bedroom that is currently used as a walk-in closet, but it is absolutely big enough to fit a double bed if you wanted to. Then on the first floor, we have this beautiful room with an open-plan kitchen. It is a bit smaller than the flat we looked at before, but it is brand new. They put a mirror on this wall to open up the space, and there is still room for a proper dining table as well as a large sofa. I am in love with this wall, it gives such a nice touch to the room and really makes it unique. And there are 2 windows over here, including a large one, so the room is super bright and airy. Here is the second bedroom, which is not huge. However, there is a quirky little storage up these few steps. It is here on the floor plan, and I would be curious to see what it actually looks like. And finally, this is the bathroom, which again is not the biggest but looks fantastic. So this flat is brand new, refurbished to high standards, and has a real personality. It's also very located, right by the park, public transport, and the famous Battersea Power Station. And it's near the Thames as well, if like me you love a Thames walk. By the way, if you want to see more Thames apartments, I made a video dedicated to properties with incredible river views. I'll link it below if you'd like to watch it. And if you like chic, the next listing in South Kensington will definitely interest you. It's a 2-bedroom flat listed at £2,492 a month, and it's less than a 10-minute walk from both West Brompton and Earl's Court, while still being a walking distance from the Thames. It's almost 50 square meters or 530 square feet, and it is another split-level flat. This time we have the living area and bathroom downstairs and the 2 bedrooms upstairs. The reception room is bright and airy thanks to the large window and high ceiling. There is space for a dining table and a couple of sofas, even though if it was me, I would remove this one and put a TV instead. The kitchen might be missing a bit of storage, but it has a large countertop and a window. The bathroom is over here by the way, but they didn't include a picture. Going up, here's bedroom number 1, the biggest. I do like the 2 windows, but it looked a bit sad, so I redecorated the room to make it a bit more attractive. I replaced the furniture for more modern options, I made the bed, I did curtains for privacy, and I went for a colorful rug to give the room a bit of energy. Here is bedroom number 2, and I also decided to revamp it. I didn't move the furniture at all, I just replaced them with high quality, more modern ones, and I also added a bit of storage and curtains. This flat is on the smaller side for a 2-bedroom property, but it is an incredible value for the neighborhood. Okay, the next place made me angry. I was looking at what was available in the area of Notting Hill, and I came across this listing in Maida Hill. It's a studio which is on the larger side. There is space for a double bed and a sofa. In the kitchen part, there is a washing machine and a full-size fridge, and the bathroom looks nice. My first issue is the lack of windows. There is this skylight, but other than that, the only window is this one by the bed, so not a lot of natural light in this studio. The second big issue is the price. The landlord is asking £2,800 a month for it. £2,800. For comparison, every 2-bed flat in this video was listed at £2,500 a month or less. And they are all as central, if not more. For this area, and because of the lack of windows, it should be offered at half the current price. Which is still a lot for a studio, but at least it would be more in line with the market. This is exactly the kind of listing that will show up on social media as a proof of the insane London market. And it makes for a great viral video title. But does it reflect reality? No, because I found an entire house across the street for a lot cheaper. The market isn't just bad, it's uneven. And my goal is to help you find the good side of it. The house in question is listed at £2,250 a month, and it is in the exact same neighborhood, a 10-minute walk from Westbourne Park Station. It's just under 75 square meters or 790 square feet, and there is a garden with a shed. The living room is a good size and it is overlooking the garden, which is super nice. The picture is a bit cluttered, but if we do just a little bit of magic tidying, it is much more breathable. The kitchen is a real highlight. It's super spacious, there is plenty of countertop space and storage, and a full-size fridge of course. There is no washing machine here because there is a little utility room or closet with both a washing machine and a dryer. We're going to take the stairs and look at the bedrooms, but before we do, I couldn't help myself and I had to give this space a little refresh. If you didn't notice, I'm not only obsessed with flat hunting, I also love a good IKEA hack and an organized closet. Next, let's have a quick look at the bathroom, which is fine and has a bath and storage. Then this is the first bedroom. It's very empty and doesn't show the full potential, so I gave it a little makeover. Nothing crazy, but a new bed, a rug, and a less yellow light make it a bit easier to imagine living here. The second bedroom is at the opposite end of the spectrum, and it's not empty to say the least. I will never understand why agents or landlords don't take pictures before tenants move in, or at least ask them to pick up their dirty socks for the photos. But let's look past it, because in the end, the mess will live with the current tenant. So here I did a tiny bit of decluttering without changing the furniture at all, and that's all we needed to be able to breathe really. And finally, this is what the garden looks like. Having a garden in central London is a rarity, especially at this price, so I wanted to highlight it. Okay, the next one is the reason why I tell people not to listen to fearmongering. It's the most incredible of today's selection. It's a huge house in Zone 1 with multiple bedrooms, a garden, and a conservatory. It's listed at £2,500 a month and it's near Kennington in Zone 1. The station is a 5-minute walk. It's 100 square meters or 1,070 square feet, split over 3 levels, and we have 2 bathrooms with separated toilets. The reception room is very spacious, with a big sofa and dining table, and it opens out to this conservatory, which is then opening onto the garden. We haven't even seen the rest of the house, but I can't believe we're in central London for £2,500. This is the kitchen, which is very spacious as well. It has a window, plenty of cupboards and countertop space, and both a washing machine and a dishwasher. On the first floor we have bedroom number 1, with a lovely wooden floor and space for storage. Bedroom number 2 is actually not advertised as a bedroom, but it's big enough to fit a double bed and it's bigger than other bedrooms we've seen in this video. The bathroom looks like this. Not big, but there is a large shower and a window, and this is the separated toilet. Finally, here is the master bedroom on the second floor. This white part is where you put the bed. There is a wardrobe here and more drawers there. This is a second toilet, and there is a shower here with another window. I'm super excited about this house. So we've seen the good, the bad, and the absolute rip-offs. But don't let the fearmongering headlines paralyze you. Yes, greedy landlords exist, but as you've just seen, incredible homes are still out there. The difference isn't usually the budget, it's the search method. If you want to copy the exact system I used to find these hidden gems, I break it down step by step right here.